Hello, salutations, what it do? It's the Dr. Gamer back at you with another Marvel's Avengers video. And today I'm going to be talking about resources, farming, and the best way to level up your character to 150 very fast, because it's been by far the most requested topic from you guys. So I just had to make a video when I realized that I didn't actually have one on my channel. So I'm going to talk about the best places to farm, how to manage your resources, and at the end, I'm going to show you the 2 best farming runs in the entire game and show you how I complete them. They don't take that long at all. And those are going to be your main methods of farming resources really fast. But before we get into it, make sure you smash that like button. It lets the YouTube algorithm know you think my content belongs on the platform. And make sure you subscribe and check the bell icon so you never miss a notification. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, and I know we can get there soon. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. So the main way you're going to be getting resources in this game is by defeating enemies, completing missions, opening chests, and dismantling gear. The most common way that you're going to be farming, which will get you the most resources and actually help you level up the fastest, is by opening chests. Also, I'll show you the best missions that you want to complete and how you want to go about dismantling resources. Now, I did a farm run that you'll see at the end with the 2 best farming locations with Thor, just to get through it really fast. And I'm going to show you what you're going to be primarily doing when you're leveling up a new character. So as you can see, my Thor is currently at 141 because I took his best gear off just so I can illustrate what it's going to look like when you're leveling up. So like I said, the best way to level up your character to 150 is not by just playing missions, but by opening chests. Specifically, you're going to be going to a particular vault mission, and you're going to be opening chests on challenge 4 difficulty. And then you're going to leave and you're going to do it again. And that will help you get up the fastest. Now, while you're opening chests, you're going to be getting a bunch of different resources other than just gear. But the gear is what's going to level you up fast. Now, what you do, every time you get new gear, and you don't have to do this every time you open one chest, you can do this at the end of the run. What you're going to do is, as you see at the bottom of the screen where it says equip best gear, after you've done your run, you've completed your chest, you're going to auto equip the best gear. You'll see it happen just like that. And you're going to do this throughout your whole grind until you hit 130. And the reason why is because none of this gear actually matters until you hit 130. So even if you get a really cool legendary or an epic, you're going to treat it the same way. After you auto equip the best gear, you're going to dismantle everything that came before it because you do not need it. You're going to get it later in the game once it is at the proper power level, which starts at 130. And once you find a good piece of gear that you like that is dropping at level 130, you're going to upgrade it until it hits 140. And you're going to do the same thing with your minor artifacts and your major artifact. You're going to also increase +10. And when you add that up, +10, +10, +10, you're going to get to power level 150. Okay, that's how it's going to work for every character. You open the chests, you get new gear, you auto equip the best gear, you dismantle everything else. And every time you dismantle gear, you're getting some resources back as well. It's pretty simple. Now, the other thing you're going to do is make sure that you are completing the Mega Hive every week, which can be found in the Utah Badlands. It resets every Thursday. It is a grind, especially if you're newer to the game. But once you get a character that's strong enough, I recommend getting one to 150 so you can have the easiest time. 140 is the minimum, but I do recommend a 150 build with proper gear. You're gonna complete the hive. It's long, it's 8 levels, but you're rewarded at the end with a lot of resources. You get a bunch of polychloron, you get a bunch of upgrade modules, and you get to exotics. So you really don't want to be skipping out on that one every week, especially excuse me, if you're new and you're getting your new characters up. You want to make sure you're hitting that one up consistently. The other thing you want to do and take advantage of, in addition to the mega hive, is just hives in general. And here are the best ones. Now, hives are really good when you're trying to get to level 50. So the difference, of course, is that with the power level 150, that's tied entirely to gear, and your level 50 is tied to skill points. So you're gonna, if you, for example, completed Hawkeye's story mission, story campaign, you're getting probably up to 25 by the end of it. And the way you get to level 50, I think, is a really good method, is to just play hives. And they have some pretty straightforward hives over here in the Pacific Northwest, I think. Yeah. There's a forest hive somewhere. It might have reset. I know this is the elite version right here, but there are other ones in here. And where is it? This one as well. This one's pretty good. Let the game begin. That's a good one. Now, for farming purposes, the two hives that you want to do: Evil Reborn and Last Avenger Standing. Last Avenger Standing is what you get after you complete the campaign, and you're going to do the Reigning Supreme Mission Chain, and it's going to conclude with Last Avenger Standing, which is a 14-floor hive. Now, this hive rewards exotics. You have a 50% chance upon your first completion of getting an exotic. If you don't get an exotic on that attempt, you will be guaranteed a piece of gear that has a Jarvis Barrier perk. And if you don't know what a Jarvis Barrier perk is, it's a very good, very rare perk. You see an example here on my Thor. A 7% chance defeating an enemy activates a Jarvis Barrier. The barrier protects against damage for 20% of maximum willpower. So what happens is a force field appears around your character and it absorbs damage. It's a very good perk. And if you get a good piece of gear that has it, I highly recommend this. This is a really good piece because it has both a Jarvis Barrier perk and a Rampage buff, which triggers when I defeat 3 enemies very quickly. Now, Evil Reborn doesn't drop exotics, but it does reward you with very good legendary gear, and you get a chunk of upgrade modules at the end of it. I use this mission a lot because it's pretty short, but it's a great way to look for other gear pieces rather than just exotics, because you're not going to be able to round out your entire build filled with exotics, because let's be honest, exotics aren't really that good, and it's going to take you a long time to get a full set of pieces, even if you went that route, that really make for an optimal build. So in order to fill your build out with those pieces, you're going to do things like Evil Reborn, Last Avenger Standing, the weekly Mega Hive, and of course, opening chests. Now, for the opening chest portion, you can find the coordinates for the vaults in a number of places. Day of Remains, Stark Realities are some of them, but we're going to focus on Day of Remains. I'm not going to waste your time and I'll try to pad the video. This is the best place to go for farming the vault coordinates. It's a great farm in and of itself. As you'll see at the end of it, you can run it, you can open a lot of chests, you can get some good gear, and you can get a nice amount of upgrade modules. And I believe you get 9 or 10 upgrade modules at the end. You get some good gear out of your chest, and you get vault coordinates from 2 different chests. So if you don't have an elite vault on the map like this, you'll still be able to get this. So you can keep the farming going. So that's pretty much the basics of resource management and farming. Make sure that you are not just careful with your resources, but understand kind of what to look for with your gear. So for this example, I know that I like to take advantage of Thor's heroic abilities and his melee. So you can go the other way and go pure melee or pure heroics, but you want to make sure you have gear in mind that complements it. So in general, you're going to look for gear pieces that have might, valor, and resolve. And if you're building a range character, precision. So keep in mind gear pieces that have a decent stat amount. For those, anything with proficiency and intensity and resilience aren't nearly as good. So you really want to prioritize might, valor, precision, and don't get bogged down on the other stuff. So might, proficiency, it's fine here, but ideally this would be might and resolve. Like here, ideally want that combination of the two. All right. So those are the basics. And I'm going to leave you with the farm run. I'm going to show you 2 farm runs, the full Day of Remains and the full Snowy Tundra. Those are going to be your best, most efficient farms. If you're trying to just pick up resources, the Snowy Tundra, by opening DNA chests, you can get not just good gear, but you can get good minor artifacts, as well as 15 upgrade modules per DNA chest that you open. So I would definitely recommend saving up those DNA keys because they do really come in handy. And that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to sign off and leave you with that footage. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.
I don't have the exact location of the vault. Your signal detector should pick up a shield frequency when you get close to its location. Scout out the area ahead of you to locate it. Proceed to the designated location. There is a chest with gear close by.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Search through this area to find the location of the vault. Your signal detector should pick up its frequency when you get close to it. There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated. One of our resistance allies is close by and could use some help. Director Fury didn't mark this shield vault on any official maps. The only way to find them is by using the signal detector. Look for a chest with gear nearby. If you want to find the location of the vault, you should scout the nearby area. Look for a chest containing special resources nearby. Except us. But you know that's a pretty big us, so I think we've got a chance.
Totally. There they are. Pim's team.
I'm guessing that's not a campfire.
Enemy sighted.
So, everything's on fire. Did we expect everything to be on fire?
I don't think so.
Good, good. Just checking. There's a shield cache near to you.
We're safe with this. Farewell.
Targeting enemy!
Move the brake. Flanking position.
There appears to be an old shield cache close to your location.
Shield, it seems.
There is a chest with gear close by. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Not alone.
There is a chest with special resources close to your location.
Attack formation!
There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated.